Hi again, everyone. Welcome back to Shining Empathy. My name is Joel, and this is your new moon reading for January 27th, 2017. So, new moon, beginnings, sowing the seeds, new intentions, fresh ideas. Yeah. I mean, a lot of us, I think, are kind of caught up in what's going on in the world right now. But this is definitely a time to, I think, really set your own intentions. I think this is a perfect time for that. I think this is a really perfect time for looking at your life, what you want, and not allowing it to be dictated by the external environment. Not allowing that to invade and control what you do. So I think this is a great time to really just look internally and just look at what you want and where you want to go, the direction you want. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling the cards. That this is for the new moon cycle. And let's see what the energies are doing. Let's see what we can use to our advantage, what our greatest challenges are going to be for the next couple weeks with this, leading up to the full moon. Okay. So I'm just going to pan the camera down here. Hopefully that gets all of it there. Okay, so let's just start this. Getting some really good vibes just before I even look at what the cards are, where they're positioning, the positions are. Just getting a really good vibe off the spread so far. I've started this sort of new trend with this format of reading, and sorry, I'm just gonna grab my coffee here. And with that, I'm gonna put that into action with this reading as well, where I put out the spread, and then as I go through, I essentially do a double on top of that spread, and I just find I get great detail, and it just makes it a more thorough read. So I'm gonna try that with you guys. I might have done something similar, but not quite in this format, so. All right. So at the heart of this is the healer of the ages. I mean, I see that this could easily be us, you, in the position of being the healer. It could be the healing energy that you need in your life. Either way, we're sort of all being called upon as the healer at this point, whether it's externally, internally, our own environment, the outside world, whatever it is, but we are all sort of being called by the healing energies for this cycle, and are looking towards what we can do to bring something better to this world. I mean, I would say that's highly influenced by the state of things in the media and the news and politically the climate right now. We're all sort of in that place, I think, of like, there's enough of that in the world. What can I contribute that will make this world better? And that very much calls upon this guy, the healer of the ages, okay? So I think that's what is at the heart, at the center of this new moon cycle. Being that, it is also calling us to sort of come outside of our safe zone. We've all been in our little protective sanctuaries that we've created for ourselves, our safe places, our safe, I'm going to even use this word, safe labels, the things that we've identified with and we allow ourselves to be called as far as our professions go or what have you. But all of those things that make us feel safe, right now we're being asked to come out of that. Okay? Sorry, there's a chainsaw going on in the background. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that or not, but I hope it's not interfering too much with the reading here. So, yeah, the healer of the ages, the energy's coming in right now that we're all kind of directing our energy towards a more what can I contribute that will give good to this world, and can heal this world, it's also calling us to step outside of our safe place, okay? And the safe place isn't a bad thing that we've created that, but it does come to a point where it boxes us in. It keeps us limited, right? And we are now being asked to expand on that. So, what has directly fueled this, the catalyst for us wanting to move into that those healing energies, stepping outside of our safe zone, is the end of a cycle. So we've achieved something, we've accomplished something, something has come to an end, and something new is about to begin. This is such a perfect card for the new moon. This is very much about something has ended and something new is about to begin. So let's see what else we have to say about that. It's an interesting tie-in here that financial constraints is a direct factor here as well. Not having the money to do everything that we necessarily want to be doing. But it sounds like maybe for a lot of us, part of what's the end of this cycle, whatever this is the end of those financial constraints, or at least, I'm going to throw this out there, the end of our lack approach on life. Oh my goodness, I struggled with this word recently with somebody. Essentially looking at the world from a very lacking point of view. Like we don't have enough, right? There's not enough money, there's not enough this, there's not enough that. I feel like that might be what is coming to an end. It's not doesn't necessarily mean that the time of being poor or being a little bit restrained with money or a lot restrained with money, depending on all your individual circumstances, doesn't mean that that's what's necessarily come to an end. But I feel like what's come to an end is how we're viewing the circumstances, that maybe we're looking at things differently, and we see that regardless of how limited our resources may be or how restricted we are financially, that doesn't matter, that we actually are seeing more abundance. We're actually seeing what we can do versus what we can't do. All right? So, very cool. We're seeing possibilities now, it seems. All right. In our growth spot, we have hostilities, which is essentially aggressive action. We're feeling, I think that maybe a lot of us are feeling that need to just act, do something. And the cards are definitely giving us the go-ahead that with whatever it is that we're thinking about doing, in the growth spot, we're definitely given that opportunity to act on something, whether the opportunities come to us or we create them. There's definitely, it's being not in the challenge spot. It's not going to be something that we have to really push ourselves for. Whatever this is, we're motivated. We feel the need and are compelled to take this direct action. And interesting that I was talking about abundance. Scarcity was the word I was looking for when I was talking about lacking. It's a view of scarcity that might be coming to an end. That was going to drive me crazy. So on top of this direct action in our growth spot, so we're going to be taking more direct action, blossoming abundance. And this card is about the abundance that we are creating in our lives, that we have created in our lives, that if we look around, regardless of how little you think you have, if you shift your thinking from scarcity to abundance and see how much you have that is abundant in your life, you will see that your life is already full of abundance. So the direct action might be to create more of that abundance in a specific area in your life, or to share the abundance that maybe you have, and you want to kind of spread, share the wealth sort of thing. But that the direct action here is directly linked to the abundance that we have created in our lives. So let's see what our challenge spot is. Grounding, security, feeling safe, monetary resources. Definitely we're feeling those challenges in our first chakra right now. Let's see if I can get here. So with the first chakra being in our challenge spot, Community, I sort of think of as our tribe card, the people that we think of as our like non-blood family, the people that we just really resonate with, whether it's our best friends or our meditation groups or our yoga circle, whatever it is that we really kind of think about as our community, our brethren, our sisters. And being on top of the first chakra in the challenge spot this week, my first read is that you're not alone in this. There, a lot of people are going to be feeling that shake in their root chakra of safety and security. There will be literally a community of people in this position. So I would say just kind of look around. There are other people who are struggling with these things as well right now. So if you feel alone, remind yourself that you aren't, because other people are going to be dealing with this struggle. I would even go as far as to say that with the community card being right on top of that, there will be people around you to help you through those feelings, those issues, to help you through those root chakra challenges. I'm getting that there's going to be a lot of anxiety, and anxiety can really kind of stem from a root chakra issue, right, where we don't feel safe. So I'm going to say that that's also part of the thing here, is that not only are we not alone in what we're going through, other people will be experiencing it, there will be other people to help us through that, okay? Maybe this is for a small portion of people out there. I'm also getting that your root chakra is being challenged by your community right now. The people that you thought were your community and maybe have turned out not to be, okay? As a result, your safety, security net, your root chakra has been shaken by these people. And as a result, your real community is going to surface at some point. These people are going to fall away, the ones that have shaken your first chakra, and the real community of people are going to step forward, okay? Now, as far as our opening spot, our opportunities, not surprised given that what this is all centered around. The root of this is the healer of the ages. Our heart chakra is in the opening spot, so we will be having some major opening in our heart chakras. Lots of energy pouring in there, and probably flowing out of as well, the exchange. Just lots of healing energy coming in. Let's see if we can expand on that. It's going to be passive. The healing energy is there. This isn't something that we're necessarily going to be acting on. So whatever is happening there, it's going to be something more that we're feeling, okay? Or the healing that's taking place will be much more on an internal landscape rather than, say, like suddenly I take up Reiki and I start healing people. It's going to be less of that and much more just the feeling the energies and feeling the opening. And maybe that's going to be an uncomfortable sensation for some of us who have worked a lot of our lives to really block and stop the energy there for whatever reason, because we didn't feel safe with it, because it was too much, too intense, whatever. Or we could literally get our hearts broke somewhere by a relationship or from a deceased loved one. Whatever the reason is that we might feel uncomfortable with it, but we're going to be feeling it, okay? So stuff's going to be, energy's moving, emotions are going to surface, all right? But this is very much, we're going to be feeling the effects of the heart opening. Family is in our strength spot. So whoever we consider to be family, whether it's blood family or more of a community family, what I talked about here, is in our strength spot. They are going to be our support system. When we feel like we just can't push forward, or we feel like, oh, this is a stupid idea, I can't do that, go to the family unit, that whoever it is that you consider to be that. They are going to be your support. They are going to be your motivation, I almost want to say, to like, you know what, like, I've seen you do this, I've seen you do that. You should take this leap of faith. You should do it. And I think they're gonna give you that motivation, that push you need, okay? but at the very least, they're going to be a great support system. They're going to be your strength during this venture. All right. Within the family unit, there's particular focus around somebody who is the thinking man. This could be man or woman. It's more about the attributes, but I'm going to say it's actually, I'm getting the vibe that this is actually a masculine energy here. So whoever this is in particular that might be willing to help us, would probably be male, maybe even a professor, someone who's very intellectual, very good with conversation, but very focused, okay? So whoever this is, who's going to help give us strength here, is going to help give you focus, okay? Because they're very good at that, so they're going to help you find that. They're going to help you find the focus that you need in this situation, okay? What this is all leading up to is an open second chakra. This is our relationship center, it's our pleasure center, sex, it deals with our sex organs, it also deals with our bloods, and there's so many other things. But at the heart of this, to me, it is our relationship center, how we relate to others, and foundationally, before that, how we relate to ourselves, because how we relate to ourselves determines and dictates how we relate to everyone else in this world. So our relationship center and pleasure center is opening, okay? Maybe we're finally allowing ourselves to open up and relate and connect to people and allowing certain pleasures back into our lives that we may have been denying ourselves. And it sounds like a lot of you are going to have to walk away from something, whether that's a job, a relationship, an environment of some kind, whatever it is. But as the second chakra opens, this is going to surface. You are going to be guided to walk away. Pay attention to that feeling, because you're getting that feeling for a reason. It is time to cut those cords. The cycle, the victory card came up, which is end of cycles. It is time for a new chapter, guys. Like, if you're feeling the need to get up and walk away from that job, yes, we all have to be responsible. We have to take care of our physical needs in this world. But first and foremost, in my opinion, and this is an opinion, of course, but you got to take care of your needs. And sometimes your needs go beyond just, do I have food on the table? Sometimes those needs are, I literally am going to not survive mentally, emotionally, spiritually if I stay in this job. And that trumps, do I have enough money for food on the table? Because you know what? When you make a decision that is based on your spiritual growth and your spiritual development, your evolution, if you trust that the universe will provide what you need when you need it, it always will. It will always deliver, even if that's just barely what you need, just barely enough. Even if that's literally a homeless person just getting their next meal. They get it. They survive, and you will too. Have faith that the universe will provide. Have faith that there will be a net there when you jump, okay? All right. Time to take a leap of faith, kids. Now, let's see what the last message from Spirit is here for us. Spirit says that we have made a wish. We have a deep growing desire that has taken the form of a wish, a request that we have made to the universe, God, the divine, the all, whatever it is you call it, but we have put out into the universe a wish for something. And as a result, this is all manifesting, okay? So think about what it is that you have made a wish for. Either you've verbalized it, you've thought it out in your head, you've literally come to a point where you could think what that wish is, or it's something so buried, so deep inside you that maybe you're not even fully conscious of it yet. And if that's the case, pay attention to your dreams, all right? Maybe start a dream diary, because the things that we're not conscious of have a way of surfacing in our dreams to let us know on our conscious level what it is that we really want and or need, okay? Whew. All right. That, boys and girls, is your new moon reading for January 27th, 2017. That was a good one. Lots of good energies, moving forward, end of cycles, stepping out of our safe zones, some chakras are opening. We've got our support systems. We're finding our tribe, our community, even though there are some challenges with the root chakra right now. We're going to be walking away from something that no longer serves us. And that's not in our challenge spot, you guys. Like, this is something that is not going to be a hard choice. It sounds like y'all have already made the choice, all right? Now it's just time to do it, okay? So I would like to thank you for tuning in to this new moon reading. If you like the video and if you like the reading, please go ahead and like the video. And if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, Shining Empathy, you can also check me out on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook at Shining Empathy. And until next time, everyone, love and light to you all. Bye for now.